So, topic for today's GD is delay of justice for common people has been a skyrocketing problem for decades in our nation. What, in your opinion, is the major cause for delay of justice in India? Is it the lack of judges? It is the lack of infrastructure or the number of courts? Or C is inefficiency of non-judicial agencies like CBI? Your group discussion starts now.
So as it is rightly said that justice delayed is justice denied. So I would like to begin today by saying that justice delayed is justice denied. So it is to focus on the topic lack of judges, and it is partly contributed by lack of judges and partly by inefficiency of non-judiciary organizations.
I would like to add a point here. I think these 3 points are considerable in when we say justice tonight. But there's another point, that is non-cooperation between the integral components of whole judicial system, like the lawyers. There was a course, legal awareness. So we were on a visit to Saket district court. So there was a judge in Saket district court. So I asked him why they have been, they keep giving next day to different cases. The reason behind this is the lawyers go and say I am not prepared, I want next day. So the non-cooperation between the different.
I think the procedure, the process the court has made in the earlier the constitution what was made about the procedure of judicial. Okay, that is, I think that should be corrected now, because if the law is not prepared for this client, then they have to punish them or they have to do something.
There should be some time limit.
There was a survey which was conducted in
according to me, these 3 points account for the delay of justice, but lack of courts, lack of judges. But the main point is inefficiency of things like CBI and other police organizations. The major thing is they work under huge political pressure, and sometimes it not only decay, the entire judgment is changed because of political pressures and the hands of because of political hands. And other thing is also corruption in it. Many CBI officials and many police officials which are given job to for a survey or to hold meetings or to do something in the particular case, what they do is they just take bribe from one section or one party, and they change the decision of the entire court.
There was a survey conducted in the Patna High Court, and the survey revealed that all around the year, each judge has only 2 minutes to complete a hearing. So it itself proves that the lack of judges.
I would like to point that it is the inefficiency of non-judicial agencies like CBI. According to me, the major factor is the lack of judges in the country. I believe that if there will be more judges, then the courts will become more fast-track. A single judge will not have to handle so many cases that are still in the country. And to contradict the point which Gaurav sir presented here, that the political pressure on CBIs, it is the internal failure of our country. It's not the problem with the agency. The agency is working on its part, which it has been prepared to do. CBIs are solving cases, and we have our police force working. There are many forces other than CBI, like police force. We have multiple forces to work on a particular case. Firstly, police handles the case, then it is transferred to another organization, then CBI comes into play. So there are multiple levels of organization, and the internal conflict can be worked upon. I believe that the less number of judges that are working today in the country is the major problem that results in the delay of.
In fact, there are lots of cases which are pending still in proceeding, and we know that we cannot point out the qualification of any judges because they are qualified very, extraordinary exams.
There are very few numbers.
So the problem is there is few numbers, and if we can solve it by increasing the courts. If we increase the court, then simultaneously they have to increase the judges as well.
I want to highlight one more point that the number of holidays are very high, because the number of holidays are so much high that we can count the number of days the court is working.
I would like to
creates a lot of delay.
I would like to contradict to him. As I told you earlier that I have been to Saket District Court through legal awareness. So I asked a judge there. He told that there is no foundation or there is no limit. A judge on his part can sit for how many hours, but other parts like the lawyers, they don't come or they ask for next day.
But
A judge has authority to sit for even 24 hours. So there is no limit of.
But there is another way. When there is a holiday, they have another procedure to solve the problem. So I think the holidays are not the problem, and I think the number of judges and the infrastructure should be increased. But the main process is they have to work independently to solve the problem for a particular case. Because if the person is doing the judicial system, is working on a particular thing, they are independent, they are not politically pressurized, not by police, so they can judge the case very nicely and in a proper way, and they can give the
As per my knowledge goes, judiciary is a privately functioning body in our country. Independently functioning body in our
But my
country.
point is
It can be pressurized by the political parties is a different thing, but according to our constitution, it is an individual body working separately or individually other than the politics.
But the results
I
are
agree
not
to his point that judiciary is an independent body, but the non-judicial bodies which are working with it, CBI and police organization come under the state and central government. And there must be and there can be hand of government in changing the decision or in the working of CBI or other police organizations, which can occur the delay of the judgments and all these things.
I completely agree with you. As these agencies like CBI and police, these work under the pressure of political organizations and political leaders. They change the proofs and all the other things and change the and because of this decisions are changed and delayed just because they get the proofs but they don't show it.
But to this point also I would like to contribute that since the cases take so long to reach the court and the proceedings take so long that the CBI, the organizations or the defaulters get a chance to make a default or to do something which is illegal or say something which is not right. If the number of judges will increase, the courts will become more fast track. The procedure of the time duration a case takes or a case will
I would like to contradict to you because merely judge can. How can a judge solve a case? There are so many components. There are lawyers. The main problem is the whole system has to work in a single direction. Together they have to work together.
Is taking a lot of cases at the same time and then he just gives another date and another date to all the different cases.
And I want to add one more point with what Sahil said.
Survey of the Patna
It is the delay of
that each judge has only 2 minutes time for a hearing. So that itself proves that.
Okay, you said about the delay of the courts and the judge gave another date. This is mainly because of the non-functioning of CBI and all these things. What happens? There is lack of some evidence or some particular thing. So judge, when the case comes under the consideration of judge, what the judge gives and he examines the things and goes through it, and what he finds that they have not maintained the records. There is not even enough evidence so that he could decide the matter. If all these non-judicial parties work in an efficient manner, they would give the entire situation, the entire evidence to the judge, and it is transparent for the judge to decide. There are no more delays.
Even it took time to collect all the evidences and all the proofs because there are many situations that police and other agencies have to handle because they have to go different areas regarding that particular case. So it even need time, and in that particular time there are several other cases are coming under that particular.
Yeah, friends, we are.
That is probably the reason that the judges, when they get very less time, they can't find the loopholes. What is the problem and who has done that shortcoming?
Friends, we have still not discussed that point of lack of infrastructure. I would like to bring your attention to one point that you can see that in our country, all over the states, there is only one high court per state. Why can't there be more than one high courts so that no, it takes it is a point.
Usually states like Uttar Pradesh
It's
or
so
some
many
big
problems.
states
Like there should be more number of courts. Let it takes some like infrastructure is there, because it needs to be like the houses of the judges need to be built, the court, the money must be built, but it is a point that it is a reason at a point where that there is a delay of justice in India.
I would like to contradict. Presently, we don't need more courts. Like the factories work on the 24-hour basis, the judges should be increased, and in the same court, we have to work for 24 hours.
The infrastructure is not like the most alarming thing right now which we need.
I also think that infrastructure is not mostly alarming, because I also visited a Saket court complex there, and there were huge number of buildings and rooms, courtrooms, and I think there was enough infrastructure to handle the crowd.
Let me tell you one thing, that if you take out the average, there are only 10 to 12 judges which are present who looks after 10 lakh cases in India. Even Pakistan has a better average than India. So I think judges should be increased. There are a lot of agencies, there are more than 200 plus agencies.
And we know the fact, the mental pressure that so many cases creates on a single judge. It is very hard for a single person to keep a track of so many cases. Different agencies are assigned, different cases are assigned to different agencies. Suppose a different department of police works on a different case and a different branch of police works on a different case. But a single judge working on so many cases creates a lot of mental pressure on the single person.
That's why, but I would like to support, I would like to support by saying that at that moment when the judges get very less time, so they can't give the wrong judgment. So they have to delay the hearing.
They don't delay, they delay because there have been not the proper document evidences. That's why they delay. They don't delay because they have less time. Nobody's
They can't find the laws, what are the shortcomings, what are the problems in that
I
case.
like to add that not every case needs CBI investigation, right? There are small cases also. They are also pending from many years. That's because just because of lack of judges.
Lack of judges.
Yeah.
I think many CBI officers are corrupted on some political issues, so there are politicians in there.
If there are some CBI agents are corrupted, then why it is a issue of the entire country?
And it is also approved that we can't say that there is a problem with organizations like CBI or police, because we have seen many examples where they have outperformed outstandingly, where there have been a pressure from the general public or from the government to solve a case in a limited period of time, or say a high profile case has been solved in just few days. But it is a problem that suppose they have solved the case in just a limited time, but if they have a problem in presenting it to a judge, and then it takes a lot of time to get the case eventually get solved, for the safety eventually, for the case to eventually get solved.
Yes, I agree with the point of Sahil that sometimes, or say many a times, CBI does a great job. But there is one more thing, that there is intervention of government in judiciary. We have seen the past year when our CGI T.S. Thakur literally cried in the front of meeting of judges and in the conference of Prime Minister, and all these where many high profile leaders were also present there. Because of his inability to solve all these cases, and his pressure on him, and other factors like lack of judges were there. So he wanted a strong support from government to curb this sort of problem and to increase the number of judges and all these things.
Also, I would like to take an example of
the main problem is lack of evidence which delay the judgment. So there should be, like CBIs, they should not be corrupted, and they should prove deposit the evidence in time, and also the lack of judges, the main problem.
Also, I would like to take the example of the rape case of 16 December, Damini case, very famous case. And in that case also, fast track courts were created. They appointed special judges to look after the case. I mean, no other agency was forced to look into the matter. The agencies were the same that were looking into the matter, but the judges were appointed, because we need judges to look into a limited number of cases and to get them solved, in order to get them solved irrelevant.
Even if we look at the perspective of common person, if he is stuck into a case, then it comes in his mind always that he need to go to the court in a particular other city on every date that mentioned to him. So it also create a problem in his personal life as well. So